They gon' say I'm quiet. I don't talk enough. I can't even lie. Every time, got the block with us. Wait, I can't lie. I'ma sauce it up.
What's up? What's up? What's
In the
up?
kingdom,
What's
ain't no stopping us.
up?
If you think that favor, he gon'
You're
be
back.
your savior.
Fearlessly forecasting with your boys, Mike and Zay. Hope you had a great week. Probably, if you're a Cowboys fan, let's be honest, probably hasn't been the best week. We're gonna get into all that and more. But Mike, how you doing, brother?
Good. I'm still getting over Monday. A little depressed, but be all right.
You know what? It is what it is. But guys, today we got a packed show. But before we get there, we actually got a special guest today. We've been having a special guest almost every week. We're trying to get one every week, and he is one of my cousins, and I'm excited to have him on the show. And so, Mike, why don't you bring him on in? There we go. There we go. There we go. Eric, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing fantastic, guys. Thank you for having me, man. Thank you for
Yes,
having me, guys.
sir.
I'm excited to hear what you guys are all about. Let's get into it.
Hey, why don't you tell the people though? Why don't you tell the people who you go for and why you go for them? Just football wise. Come on.
Just football wise, just football wise. Wow, man. I've been a Cowboys fan all my life, man. I go, there's no other way. There's no other team. We hate the Niners. We hate the Eagles. We hate the Redskins. We've been Cowboys fans all our life. It just happens that we grow up with our parents, and it's just, hey, who do my parents follow? They follow the Cowboys. So we're watching the Cowboys since day one, 4, 5, 6 years old. I got memories all the way down to maybe 8, 9 years old that I can remember. Watching the Super Bowls back in the 90s, I was 9, 10, 11 years old. The good old days, man. The good
The
old days.
glory days.
The glory days, bro. You guys don't
Gosh.
understand. That trio of Emmett and Mike and Aikman. Whew. 11 years old to watching Super Bowl 30, I think, when we beat the Steelers. Oof. That was some great times.
What a time to be alive. Well, guys, it's going to be a great show today, but you know how we start off? We start off with a little bit of the Bible. So, Mike, why don't you throw up that graphic for us and let's get into it today. Galatians chapter 5, verse 22 through 23. Love this verse, and I'll read it for us. But the Holy Spirit produces this kind of fruit in our lives: love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. There is no law against these things. Simple verse, has a lot of pieces to it, but I don't know what. Mike, why don't you go first? Something that sticks out to you in this verse.
I like how it says the Holy Spirit produces this kind of fruit. It doesn't say you produce this fruit. It doesn't say there's only one person that can kind of make you whole and make you experience all of those things, and that's Jesus, and the way the Holy Spirit works through you. So that's what really sticks out to me. I have a question too, but I can save it for the very end. But
Cool. Eric, something that maybe sticks out
I
for you.
mean, just to piggyback on what he's saying there, I mean, it's just basically when you have God in your life, the way most of us Christians do, is just you have that joyness inside of you. It's just Pastor Rick said it this past Sunday on how we tend to judge everybody else on how they are and stuff like that or whatever. It's just when you got the Holy Spirit in you, all that stuff is already in there, and you just have love for everybody, and that's just, I think to me, that's just always amazing. We're just in general happy people when you got God in your life. I mean, it just doesn't get any easier and sweeter than that, in my opinion.
It's true. No, that's great. Something that I love about this verse is, I don't know, I think in the Bible it could be it could say something as simple as like the Holy Spirit produces this, and it can talk just about love, joy, but I love that it talks about so many different things, because I know for me, I can look at all of these things and be like, love, I can have that. Joy, I can have that. Peace. The last one is the one that gets me sometimes, self-control. And
And
it's
that's
really
probably the
good to
toughest one. That's probably the
yeah,
toughest one. Yeah.
100%. And it's good for me. It's good for me to read, and for all of us to read, because it shows that, like, if I have the Holy Spirit in me, I can produce all of these fruits, not because of me, but because the Holy Spirit is residing and living inside me.
Yeah.
So that's great. That's awesome. All right, guys. Well, that's us diving into scripture today. Hopefully, you've got a chance to dive into the word yourself. If you haven't, I encourage you to, because yeah, it just refills you. It refills us. It refines us, and so hopefully you get that opportunity. But moving on to you know what it is. Our one of our favorite segments ever, and it's the pet peeves, because there are things in our life, people in our life in general, that just bother us. Mike, why don't you go first? Pet peeve of the week. Why don't you go for it?
I got a good one. And I'm going to start off by saying something that's going to sound kind of crazy. I want you guys to stick with me. Okay. If I ran for president, my campaign would be let's beat our kids again. Okay. Because this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. It's getting crazy. I'm at the gym and these kids are like, it's like they've never heard the word no before. It's like, hey, can I play with this thing? No. And they just stare and they look at you like, what? Well, what does that mean? Like, no, I said no. Like, and then they go and do it anyways, and they make sure you're not watching. And it's like, I can see you.
Yeah.
I can see you. What are you doing? I said no.
And it's so
And
contrary to the way
it's
you grew
not
up.
right. That because I mean, I would get my head taken off if I behaved like that in public setting. Not only that, but it's not it's not his fault. It's not the kid's fault. It's the parents' fault. So
Wow.
we need.
I want to add on what you're saying, bro, because I mean, Mike, I'm gonna be honest with you. When you guys told me about, hey, we're gonna talk about this stuff or whatever, I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure Sam knows this, but I work at a high school, bro, and the amount of like, and I was having conversations with some of my students today, and the amount of disrespect that these kids have
It's crazy.
for their parents is unbelievable, man. And I'm here sitting down, and I'm in my class, and we'll get into this, lectures going back and forth, and we go into this dialogue of what's right, what's wrong, because I mean I work with some troubled kids. I do,
Yeah.
and these kids, the amount of disrespect they have for their parents, it's unbelievable, bro.
It's insane.
Unbelievable. I grew up in a time where it's like, dude, I don't want to let my dad down. I
Right.
don't want to let my dad down. I didn't want to let my mom down. I didn't want to come home and they found out that one time when I was in kinder that I was getting a piece of fork and stabbing my plate. I didn't know any better. I was 5, and I was stabbing my plate and I made holes, and they took me to the office. And they took me to the office. And I think I believe I was in either kinder or first grade. They took me to the office because I didn't know any better. I thought I'm having fun, I'm poking my little what is it called, the plates, the plastic plates. So I'm poking it. They take me to the office. I know that you guys weren't alive in my time, but you know what they did? They took out the paddle and they swatted me, bro. They swatted me, and I said I'll never do that crap again. Ever.
But that's the thing.
Bro.
That's the thing. It's like
For
these
poking
kids.
holes in a plate, and now
Yeah,
the
That's
bro.
kids
that's
are getting
crazy.
away
That's
with
crazy, right? And bro, and I see it today, man. And the way some of these kids talk to us, and then sometimes I'm like, dude, how do your parents let you talk like this, dude? Like, it's insane. Like, hey, dude, I've been taught all my life, honor and obey your parents all the time.
Right.
Whether you agree or disagree, anything like that, you're still going to honor them. You're still going to obey them. I mean, do you have a difference of opinion and all this stuff? Possibly. There's a lot of things that, generations have changed, and we don't agree on everything or whatever. Sometimes I've scolded my mom, and it's like, Mom, you can't be doing this and this and that or whatever, but things have changed. But at the same time, there's still a level of respect that we have for them. And, but oh man, bro, today was something else, man. I was literally having that conversation with them. I'm like, dude, I would never, ever let my kids talk to me the way you guys are talking about your parents.
Right. But that's the problem is the parents are like they allow that. They're
Oh,
like,
yeah, for
yeah,
sure.
that's just how he is. He's so cute.
Yeah.
Me and Isaiah talk about it all the time. We have to talk to parents. It's like, hey, look, your kid,
Yep.
it's like he's misbehaving today. He was really rambunctious. Couldn't really rambunctious, great word by the way, but
Yeah.
really just couldn't, we just couldn't contain him. He was disrupting the class, and then it's not like, oh, I'm sorry, we'll fix it. No, it's always like, oh, yeah, he does the same thing at school. So funny.
And the crazy part is that those are church kids. Those are
It's
supposed to be
true.
they're supposed to be some good kids, you know. Nah, some of the kids that I have are, ven malicientos and they say bad words left and right and they disrespect their parents. It's mind-boggling, guys. It really is, man. And sometimes it's just like you talk to them as much as you can and try to turn their heads. And I try to as much as I can. And I'm like, hey, we're gonna go in this back and forth, but I want you to have a level of respect for me when you're talking to me.
Yeah.
So we get into that dialogue, and some of them get it. And there's a little girl like, I get it, but this one I just can't win her over, man. And she's just still. And I'll be like, it's because I talk like that with my mom, and they're saying curse words to each other. And I'm like, dude, how is your mom
Crazy.
and you cussing at each other? Like, how does that even make sense, bro? It's not, bro. This generation, I'm sorry, guys, but this generation,
Bring back the belts. Bring them back.
I
Bring back the paddle. I mean, for poking holes in a plate. I mean, bring it back.
Crazy.
What's going
Bro,
on?
I was 5, bro. I was 5. Can you imagine that?
Crazy.
I was having a good old time poking that thing because my friends were doing it. And they're like, all right, look at how many holes you got. The sporks? You have the sporks and it has the spoon, right? Boom, 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 like that, making it my little square there. Taking to the office and taking out that.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
But I mean, that's what it is now. My pet peeve is it has to do. I flew internationally a couple of weeks ago. I got a problem with these airports. I can't lie to you. I don't know what's going on at the airports. And let me just tell you, in the United States, we're behind. We're behind. I don't know how it's possible that we have the most money, we have the most resources. We're behind. I went to Albania and Germany. First of all, the security there, no joke. You don't want to mess with that security. Me and two of the guys I was with, we were taking a nap at the airport. Two guys are like, hey, I look up to them. They got bulletproof vests, AK-47s. Where do you need me to go? I'll go wherever you tell me. Those aren't the same security guards at the McAllen airport. The security guards at the McAllen airport might as well not even be working. But
let me jump in real quick because the security guards, I walked into the McAllen airport with a expired ID, and I got them.
Oh.
Expired.
Okay.
Fully expired. And they were like, you know what? Could be fake. No problem. Go ahead.
Come on
You're
in.
good.
Okay.
You're good. Keep going. But I'm telling you, these airports are insane because, and please, if you're listening to this, I know, please do not fly American Airlines. I'm so sick and tired of American Airlines. To me, they don't know what they're doing there. They got hotel vouchers for days for people because they're canceling flights left and right. I don't understand it. I don't understand. Just fly the plane. We got to the airport and it was raining there. And as it was raining, the people were like, hey guys, we're actually going to stop working right now because there's rain. So we're going to close the ramps down. I wanted to go up to one of the workers and be like, hey guy, if you want to do your job, that's fine. I'm about to miss my connecting flight. So how about I go get my bag myself in the rain? Because what's going on? You can't just go get some bags and just put them in a machine? Gosh, I don't know. These airports are ridiculous. I'm getting sick. I'm never flying American Airlines again. I don't care. I don't care what I got to do. I'll pay the extra $200. I'll do it because I'm sick of paying for these guys' service. But I don't know. It's ridiculous. But we've had some fun talking about some interesting things. Different generations,
The connecting flights is a problem because my flight got delayed from Harlingen to Dallas.
They gave you like an hour. Like an hour.
Yeah. They delayed it an hour. First of all, what are we doing? So like, yeah, we got to call maintenance. There's going to be like 30 minutes before we get there. What? Why are the guys not outside already?
Exactly. Where's the maintenance guys? Where are they? Are they at home and we have to call them to come in?
And then, bro, I don't understand. Like, no one has respect for anybody anymore. Okay, be honest. We landed. Everybody immediately shot up, and they're going, I need to go. I gotta go. We all gotta go. We're all an hour late. What are you
I
doing?
mean, that's another pet peeve. That is super annoying, bro. That is like, dude, come on, dude. You don't see everybody ahead of you, and you got to get up and try to get your luggage out of the top.
Dude,
Bro, there's like 30 people. You're in row 35. Like, slow
it's
your roll, dude.
hilarious.
Like, come on.
You're
Oh,
not
man.
going anywhere. They
That's
haven't
There was
opened
this
the door.
there was this one lady, this one interaction that dude, it was hilarious. This lady is like getting her bag, and this guy is like taking his carry-on off, right? And there's a line still, and he's like looking for, he's like trying to, like, he like lost something, and the lady's like, like, excuse me, like, I gotta go, real sassy, like real sassy. She's like, I gotta let me go through, let me go through, I gotta go. And he turns around real calm, and he's like, so do I. And he turns around and walks forward. I was like,
God,
dude,
he's a
that's
G
an
for that.
animal.
Sometimes you got to kill him with kindness, man. He did it in a
Dude.
kind way, so it's just, I got to go.
I just know she felt dumb after that. Like, I love
It's
that.
true. But those are the pet peeves, guys. Just a bunch of things. Generations, I mean, our generation, this generation, insane, airports, the whole thing. But let's get to sports. So here's the thing. I mean, you heard it. You heard it from Eric when he entered in. We're all Cowboys fans, okay? So you know we're all hurting right now. It's the truth. We're 3-5-1, but let's talk about this specific week, and I'll let Eric hit it off for us. Why do you think we lost this past Monday? Is it the defense? Is it a combination of a lot of things? Is it all the defense? What do you think?
Well, guys, I mean, everybody wants to point the finger at the defense, everybody, but there's three phases of the game. There's the defensive unit, there's the special teams, and there's the offensive unit. And collectively, if you want to be a great team, all facets of the game, all those three need to be clicking. So I mean, it's the NFL, man. So either you're going to win some, you're going to lose some. There's going to be some tight games. There's going to be games that you should have won. There's some games that you should have lost, so forth or whatever. And there's one thing that can change or sway the game. I think at the end of the day, if you're going to be good, you got to win in all three facets. Can you win by having a great offense? Yeah, you can. I mean, that's the object of the game, right? How do you win the game?
Yeah.
By scoring more points than the other team. You play basketball, what's the object of the game? Score more points than the other team, right? That's just the object of the game. But at the end of the day, does one weigh more than the other? I don't think so. I don't think Dak played his best game. He didn't play his best game. We had that fourth down that he threw to CD, floated the ball up into the air. I mean, could he have thrown a better ball than that? I think he could have. And at one point in time, we were thinking this guy is an MVP candidate. And then all of a sudden, back-to-back games, and he's playing the way he's played. I mean, at the end of the day, we need him to play perfect ball. We want to stay in games. I mean, that's with the defense, the way the defense is playing and stuff like that or whatever. But at the end of the day, this coach that we got right now, he's got to hold everybody accountable. I mean, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people out there that, we want to get rid of our defensive coordinator. I mean, that's what everybody wants. But at the end of the day, you're going to change one and then another one's going to come in and you're going to have to change all these different things and stuff like that. Sometimes you got to let it ride, guys. I mean, I've been a basketball coach for 17 years and I transitioned over to golf now. And sometimes you got to take the good with the bad and run with it. So it's pretty crazy, guys. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that goes on in coaching, and there's us people from the outside looking in. And I'm telling you right now, because I had my wife, I had my parents, I had everybody in the stands, and my cousins were playing and everything was going on, and everybody had an opinion, but nobody knew what was going on inside the locker room, inside practices and all that stuff. Everybody wants to have an opinion, but you don't know that this guy over here is not, we're giving him opportunities on the offensive end and the defensive end in practice and can't get his shit together. How do you expect you to play? How do we expect for you to perform on a district ball game and a playoff ball game and so forth? So while we're so quick to judge these coaches that are part of this franchise that we so vehemently love, I mean, we just love these guys. I mean, it's just crazy, right? I mean, it's mind-boggling to me to, like, every Sunday we're like, hey, we got to go home. We got to go watch the Cowboys. We got to get ready. It's Monday night, baby. Here we go, baby. Let's go, and then second quarter, and we're still down 14, and it's just like, man, dude. It's like, why? Why does a football team play with our emotions the way they do?
It's true.
But the Cowboys really do that to us, man. But at the end of the day, they got to get their shit together in all three phases. All three phases. If we ever want to be Super Bowl bound, we can't just be good offensively. We can't just be good defensively. Can one carry us more than the other? 100%. It can be done. It's happened in the past with Tampa Bay. It's happened in the past with the Ravens, different teams that had monster defense, monster offenses or whatever with the Rams back in 99 and so forth or whatever. I know that maybe you guys weren't born or whatnot. I don't know, guys. But can it be done? Yes. But if we want to be a great football team, everything's got to be balanced. It's got to be balanced. And every phase got to be held accountable. There's no, that's my point of view. Every phase got to be held accountable.
For sure. Mike, look, why don't you share with the people your thoughts, huh? I mean, you got Javonte in fantasy, and we're in the red zone. We're in the red zone, and Mike is blowing up my phone.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I think I said this a couple of weeks ago, or maybe last week. Brian Schottenheimer needs to be on the FBI terrorist watch list. Okay. At this point, he needs to be. This is ridiculous. Why are we not feeding our bullback on the 7-yard line? But instead, we want to throw the ball, and then we want to go shotgun pass on 4th down.
Mike, I'm out. Let me give you that coach's perspective. It's only a bad call if it doesn't work. But if it would have worked, you would have been like, great call. Great call. We caught him off guard. We caught him hand it off. They thought they were going to hand it off. All of a sudden, we got that dump off to the flats.
I still would have hated it because it would have been to Ferguson and not Javonte.
It's like, I don't know if you no, you guys probably don't. Back in 94, 95, we had Barry Switzer, guys. And I think we were playing the Eagles. And we had Emmitt Smith, we had Aikman, we had everybody. And we needed 1 yard, I believe, on 3 downs or something like that. Go back, look it up, hand it to Emmitt. Everybody knew what we were doing. And they've already talked about it. There's a documentary on it. You had Emmitt Smith, you had Moose Johnson, you had that great offensive line. And they handed it off to Emmitt Smith 3 times in a row or 4 times or whatever it was. You want to call it 10 times, whatever. We did not pick up that 1 yard, Mike. We did not pick up that 1 yard, even though we had that great fullback and that Hall of Fame, some people can argue, the best running back to ever play the game. And we handed it off, because we needed 1 yard, and we didn't get that yard.
That's fair. That happens.
So I'm just that counter. I'm just going against you, right? I hate to use this word, but I'm playing devil's advocate here, right? So I'm playing this, and I'm letting you know, coach's perspective. It's wonderful if it works. If it doesn't,
right?
Then let's go back in the day. I don't know. I think it was Dame Lillard hit one from almost like from half court or something like that. Whenever he hit that big time shot, and he hit that to win it. And at that point, when he shot it, what did we say? This guy's nuts. It's a bad shot. As a coach, let him shoot it there all day. The percentage of him making it. But what did the guy do? He drained it. Bang. It was a great shot. It was bang, baby. Let's go. It's always great unless it works. Now it doesn't work. Now we're here to judge.
Right.
It's true. It's true.
That is true.
So my thing is, I agree. It's all 3 phases, right? And here's what I'll say to because there's a lot of people who will look at literally frustrates me. It's Cowboys fans who don't actually watch the games, and it's people who hate Cowboys fans that talk about, it's just the defense that sucks or whatever. The defense is the problem. Here's the problem. The defense, I don't know, we're watching the game, right? Dallas drives, right? Dallas is driving. They get 0 points. We got the second points per game, whatever. We don't score points, okay?
First drive. You're talking about the first drive or what?
The first drive.
Boom, boom, boom. Let's go. Handing off to Mike's guy over there, to Jay Williams, and 8 yards, 9 yards, 10 yards. Ooh, I'm about to get that dub in fantasy this week.
Exactly. But we get 0 points, right? Then there comes points in the games. If you watch the games where the defense will come up with a stop, and it's amazing. Now, at that point, when the defense gets the stop, we have to score. And the games that I've been watching, when we do get the stop, we don't score. We don't score. We don't convert. And this is the point of all three phases. That if the defense is going to finally get a stop, lo and behold, we get a miracle from heaven and the defense actually gets a stop. They actually get a sack. And then we can't score offensively. You got to be kidding me. Like, you got to, like, so all three phases and the play calling too. I mean, there's some play calls that I'm just like, just scratching my head. Like, what are we
Hey,
doing
but I
here?
said, let me ask you this real quickly. We were getting some big time sacks this game. We got 5 sacks this last game.
Oh, yeah.
But we were getting them in first and second down, and we put them in third and long. And then here they go and convert. And I'm like, bro, I just wanted to give up.
Middle
Bro.
of the field.
Yes,
Middle of the field.
It was just like, dude, okay, 3rd and 17. I mean, we can make something happen. And then boom, here they go. And I'm like, bro, stop.
McBride, Marvin Harrison, right in the middle of the field.
Yes, bro. I'm like, what are they doing to us? And the crazy part is I had McBride, and I was like, if you're gonna throw it to anybody, throw it to McBride.
That's how it is in fantasy. It's ridiculous. But also, this week, or actually yesterday, we had the NFL trade deadline. A lot of things happen on the NFL trade deadline. One specifically to the Cowboys. I want to get your guys' thoughts on the Quinnen Williams trade. What are you guys' thoughts? What do you think? There's a lot of people who are making a lot of noise, like, oh, it doesn't make a difference. Okay, relax, right? But at least my thing is, at least there was an attempt. I heard that there was all this noise, like Jerry's like, we completed a deal, we did this, we did. So I'm checking my phone. Let me at least see that we did something. So I was glad enough to see that we did something, even if it cost us a little bit. But I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, you want me to hit it up first, or what do you want to do, Mike? Talk to me. It's y'all show.
Go
You
for
want me
it.
to add it to it? Okay, let me tell you something real quickly. All right, all this stuff is was going on back and forth, and we're getting even the guy from the Bengals and stuff like that, or whatever. Was that linebacker? I think Logan or something like that.
Logan Wilson,
way better than our linebackers. I think so.
100%.
I think so. I think he's gonna come in and probably gonna contribute right off the bat. And then you got this monster coming from from the Jets and stuff like that or whatever. And while some people are saying, and I thought about it, well, it might be a little bit too late. It might be a little bit too late. But guess what, guys? Whether they win or lose, we're still gonna be fans next year too. Right? I mean, we're gonna watch them next year. We're gonna be fans again next year. So does this help our team in the long run? 100%. Do we go on a miracle run this year and win the next 8 games? I pray to God that it does, right? Because that's what we fans. That's what we want, right?
Exactly.
So at the end of the day, is this going to make our team better in the long run? 100%, dude. 100%. I mean, I was like, dude, I cannot believe we got rid of Micah. I cannot believe we got, generational talent, blah, blah, or whatever. At the end of the day, we got them picks, and now we got 2 defensive tackles that can clog up the middle, which we've never had. We haven't had that 2 mammoth guys in the inside that can disrupt from the inside. We've never had it. True. And this is something to build on. This is going to be something that might be great. So let me ask you guys this. We suck towards the end of this year, but then we win the Super Bowl next year. Is it all worth it now? I would say yes, right? Yeah, I would say yes. We always got to be looking at it that way. But, at the end of the day, these guys have been breaking my heart since I was a little boy, guys. I'll be honest. So, it's a tough pill to swallow. But at the end of the day, we watch because we're fans, and every year we're hopeful. Everybody says, "You guys are delusional. You're delusional. Why you guys are never gonna win?" But at the end of the day, we're fans. Then if I have that mindset that I'm thinking they're never gonna win, why do I even waste my time? Why do I watch?
Exactly.
You gotta have that mindset that, hey, maybe they can put it together, maybe they can't. That's what we watch.
That's exactly the way that I think. I hate people like Stephen A. Smith that are talking about Cowboys fans being delusional and all this stuff and whatever. I'm like, bro, why watch the game if why would I be excited to watch a Cowboys game? I'm like, yeah, this year we're gonna go 2-15.
It doesn't make any sense.
Come
it doesn't
on,
make
man.
any sense. Like, we watch them for enjoyment, and it makes us happy when they win and stuff like that. And these guys, I don't get it, bro. I have coaches that text me, "Oh, you're the Cowboys losing again." I go, "Bro, you're a Texans fan. They never won. Like, how can they go there? You know?" And for the longest time, and this one sucks, bro. This one sucks. I have another coach. That's another head coach that same department where I was in for many years. He's an Eagles fan. Oh my god,
Oh,
no! Like for the longest time, I couldn't. Like I would dog on him, and then okay, they win one. And then they win another, and it's like, bro, yeah, cállate, bro. Seriously. Fly, fly, Eagles, fly. Nah, cállate, bro. Yeah,
yeah.
there's just certain teams that it's just like, dude, you don't want that team to win, dude. You just don't. Eagles are one of them. You just hate those guys. For a while, it was the Steelers, for the longest time it was the Steelers, but Niners can't stand those guys. It's just like I hope they lose every time, every
I'll
single
be
time.
honest. The Packers are a big one for me. Like I feel like growing up in high school, the Packers have been the one. The Packers are the one who demoralized my heart. I can't lie. 2 years ago. 2 years ago when they came to Dallas and they beat us in the playoffs, I think that ripped me apart as a Cowboys fan. I thought
Yeah.
we were gonna do it that year. I thought that was it.
Wait, how old were you then, Isaiah? How old were you then?
20, yeah, like 2022. I was 22.
Like 22. I think
So brutal.
the what is it, 2013, 2014 that Dez caught it.
Oh,
Oh
that
my
year,
gosh.
that year was
That was tough,
that,
bro, because I'm gonna tell you straight up right now. I mean, I'm Aikman, Emmett, you name it. I have all their playing cards and all that stuff, but nobody does it for me like Romo did, bro. I don't know why.
100%
Romo
agree.
was just to me was like, bro, how could we not win for that guy? Like, how could we not win for that guy, dude? And
It's
I
true.
wanted him to win more than anybody. And it's like, dude, shut up, all the haters. Let's get this guy to hold that Lombardi trophy and stuff like that or whatever. And we thought, I mean, I understand that there were still 5 minutes left after Dez had that little, catch or whatever, non-catch, whatever they want to call it or whatnot.
Yeah.
But that year was like, bro, we were supposed to go. And then here comes 2016, and then he has that injury, and then Dak comes in and stuff like that or whatever. I was 100% on board saying we need to give the reins back to Romo. Like I was on board. I was not. I mean, nothing against Dak. I think Dak's been great. The leader that he is and stuff like that or whatever. But to me, I thought Romo could have taken us to that promised land that year, and finishing off that 1 year with that back shoulder fade, I think to Williams, I believe, or something like that, to finish off his last throw.
Yep.
Like, oh, I still get TikTok videos and I still get YouTube videos of all his highlights and stuff. And it's like, bro, we could just get that guy back, man. It's just crazy. It's just weird. But
It's
yeah,
true.
that's my number one, guys. Romo has always been my number one, probably Cowboys fan. Like he's my favorite player. I'm not gonna deny that.
It's true. Romo's a goat. Mike,
Yeah.
tell me your thoughts on the Sauce trade. Sauce Gardner to the Colts. The Jets give up 2 first-round picks, but the Colts 7-2. They make this push for, some can argue Sauce has been downgraded or he hasn't been as good, but like you're a good team and you get even a good player at the. I don't know. What do you think of the trade? Who do you think wins that trade?
I really I love that trade for the Colts. Just makes them even more solid. Like all this talk about Sauce is like, oh, he's washed up or the guy stinks or whatever. Like, bro, it's like it could be worse. He could be Kyer Elam.
Bro.
He could be Deron Bland falling on a slant route. He could be one of those guys. Bro, he's solid. Like he's going to help your team.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, the Jets giving up mid-November is kind of crazy. But
have we ever seen something like that where they've given up two players like mid-season?
Yeah, they literally they're like, you know what, guys?
I don't think
you
so.
go on them, you have them.
Yeah,
and to me the crazy part is that while it makes the Colts a better team. They're going to be a better team whenever you get a better player. I mean, it's going to help you out. My thing is always like, you're ransoming your future to see if if you can make it now. So I mean, that's a great thing for them if they make it happen. If they don't, then you're over here sitting like, damn, I lost 2 first rounders, this and that or whatever. But then at the same time, you want to say the Jets are getting 2 first rounders and a first rounder here. What happens out of their 5 first rounders, or how many do they got, guys? I don't even know how many they got already. They got that many.
They got 2 from the Colts. They got 1 from us. So I think
Then a
they have
2nd rounder. So let's just say they got 4.
Yeah.
What happens if they miss on all those guys?
Yeah,
I mean, it can happen. It's crazy.
It's true.
Unless you're top 10.
I mean,
unless you're top 10, where like, hey, there's studs, there's bona fide studs coming out. They miss all the time, guys. They miss all the time. Sorry about my dogs, guys. They heard somebody outside.
You're good.
Yeah, I said
No,
that
but
here in the boonies, so.
No, but it's true. It's true. So yeah, it could go either way. I think with these trades, it's all perspective. All
I
right,
will
let's go
say
into
the real quick about the Quinnen trade. I like it. Like, it's cool. Kenny Clark has been subpar, in my opinion.
I agree.
He hasn't
He's been
popped off
mediocre.
the screen, and so him getting help like down the middle, that'll be huge. But and not to say, I mean, Quinnen, I think he's like a 3-time Pro Bowler. He's good.
Mhm.
He's super good. I'm not saying anything about the guy, but
I
do think
we 2-time Pro Bowler too. No,
yeah,
there's like one's 2 and then one's 3, something like that.
think so.
Go ahead.
But I do think that we just gave up too much. I would not have given up a 1st-round pick for him, me personally. But I understand we're in dire straits right now. We got to win 8 games straight to even have a chance. So
all right. So then let me ask you this, Mike. So let's just say we finish with whatever 8-8 or whatever, and we got the 16th pick.
Yeah.
And we take, and this guy is obviously a Pro Bowler already, right? He's 27
Mhm.
years old. He's already been, and then we take Taco Charlton. Then what? Are you like, well, hopefully he pans out, or let's just say we take him or we take Mozzie.
Yeah.
Taco Charlton over TJ Watt.
That's the one that's like, it gets you every time. And I still remember seeing that draft, and I'm like, bro, this guy's brother's here. And I didn't know much about him, but it's just, hey, when there's a pedigree of somebody being good and you got another one coming in, it's like, dude, how do you not look at that? You know what I mean? So, I do. I mean, you would hope that you wouldn't have to give that much, but at the end of the day, everything is going to be dependent on these on the draft. You hit, on these that are coming up or whatnot. Let's just say he plays Pro Bowler like for the next 8 games, and now we're saying, okay, we got a Pro Bowler.
Right.
So it's just a lot of times you just got to let it play out, guys. I mean, at the end of the day, that's what we got to do. Let it play out. We have our opinions about all that stuff, and it's just, as Cowboys fans, we're hoping they turn out to be Pro Bowlers, right?
Yeah.
I mean, a couple of years ago, weren't we excited about Bland? A couple of years ago, we're getting pick sixes all the time.
Well, yeah, last year
we're getting excited, and we're like, all right, let's pay the guy. And now he's falling, bro. And now he's falling. I was like, was it a great
simple slant route?
This far, like, bro. That was
literally on the most simple release I've ever seen in my life. Like, it was one jab step, the guy was gone.
Literally.
Man.
All right. Well, we're gonna move into our next segment. So let's get so this segment is a pretender versus contender. So I'm gonna give you teams. I'm gonna say one by one. You just hit me with pretender or contender. So Mike, I'm gonna give you the first one. The Colts, pretender or contender?
I am gonna still say contender, even though Daniel Jones is kind of he last week he kind of showed his true colors. He kind of reverted back to who he was. But I think overall, also Jonathan Taylor didn't have a great game. It's hard for Daniel Jones to get going when he doesn't have his run game solidified in place. So overall, I think they're still contenders. I mean, every team has bad games, but hey man, it's definitely something to watch. It's something to watch.
I told you to be on notice about that man. All right, Eric, I'm gonna give you the next team. Packers, contender, pretender.
Bro, I think they're pretenders, bro. It's just weird. I don't have any, like, they don't have, who's their wide receiver one? They don't have one. It's just, okay, they got Reed, they got Watson, they got the guy from Texas, they got, like, they don't have that diva there that it's gonna command attention, that safety over the top. They don't have anybody. I mean, don't get me wrong, they cooked us, They cooked us.
Yeah.
Who was that? I forgot who cooked us for.
Romeo Dobbs.
And there you go. Dobbs cooked us for 50 points in fantasy. I was like, bro, what is like? Wow. And again, every quarterback has. And I'm gonna be honest with you. After hearing what Micah said this past time, it was valid. You know, the opposing quarterback had 100 yards. 100 yards, guys. The quarterback
It's
had
true.
100
Yeah.
yards. That's
Terrible
just
game.
nuts. You know, and they still found a way to lose. They got to be pretenders, man. I think their defense is overhyped. I picked them up. I picked up their defense a couple of weeks already, thinking, oh, they got Micah, this and that, or whatever. Nah, bro. In my opinion, they're pretenders, dog. They don't have the arsenals to be able to match up with some of the greats out there. And then I don't think their defense is as great as everybody thinks that they were gonna be. So, with that being said, they're pretenders, man, all day.
It's fair.
I like it. I like it. Last one that we'll do, and I'll do this one. The Denver Broncos. All right, here we go. So Denver Broncos have a phenomenal defense. Don't get me wrong. I'm tempted to say contender because of their defense, but let me tell you something. That man, Bo Nix, is suspect. I don't trust him. I don't trust him at all. I'm telling you right now, that guy is gonna fold in the right moment. He's gonna fold when the lights are bright, and that defense is gonna be able to save him. I got Denver being a pretender, but that's that segment. All right, here we go. Fantasy football, real quick. Eric, I want you to grade me on these picks right here. I'm going to go rapid fire. Start, sit for the week. Okay, for this specific week, I got start T-Mac, Tedero McMillan. I got start Cortland Sutton, start Rico Dowdle. All right, here's the thing. Rico Dowdle, I mean, I gotta come on here. I know he doesn't watch the show, but I gotta apologize. Because I said that man was a bum.
You said bye. You said bye when he left. That was you, right? Yeah.
But I said he wasn't good. Like even after he ran all over us, I was like, I don't care. Like we suck. And then he ran all over the Packers. He's been running all over everybody. I'm like, okay, there's nothing I can do here. So I got start Rico. Here's my sits. Sit Brees Hall. He's playing Cleveland. I don't trust that Jets team at all. I'm going to sit Brees Hall against that Cleveland defense. I'm going to sit DJ Moore after a stellar performance. Everybody's going to be excited. Waiver wires, the whole thing. And I would sit Travis Etienne too. They're going to play the Houston defense. Those are my start sits for the week. I don't know. I mean, I think those are pretty good, but
that's some good ones here. And I got some notes too, Doug. I got some notes too here. Right now, we got the Chargers. The Chargers are playing Pitt. Pitt has a horrendous defense, bro. They can really throw the ball on them. So right now, it's you start any of the Pitt receivers. You got Keenan Allen, McConkey, and you have the tight end, bro. You can't go wrong with any of those three guys.
Yeah.
There's going to be some balls that are going to be spread around there. So, hey, who's throwing the ball for them? Herbert is throwing the ball. So that's a must start right there, right off the bat. And then I'm on board with Rico Dowdle, bro. I'm on board. They're playing New Orleans, horrendous defense. They're going to run it up the gut on those guys. And right now he's the workhorse. I'm only in 3 leagues this year. Only 3. One of them's with you, Isaiah. And I have them in all 3 leagues. And everybody was like, bro, how did you know about that stuff or whatever? Like it happened. And I saw Chuba Hubbard wasn't going to play. I ran to my phone, bro. Okay, pick up. Got him on all 3 of them.
Mike, this is the waiver wire demon, bro. This
is I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, hey, you got an RB1 and RB1's out. I don't care what team it's on. You pick up that guy. You got to pick up that guy as soon as it happens. So Wednesdays and Thursdays, this is what I'm doing. I'm on my phone a lot on Wednesdays and Thursdays. That's when they start already. The updates are coming out and who's playing and who's not or whatever.
Yeah.
I picked up another one of my starts. It's either Swift or Mongai. They're playing the Giants, bro. Giants. These last 3 games have given up mammoth yards to running backs. Start either one of them, right? This past week, and my 3 leagues, and this is where it's a little different. And in one of my leagues, I only have 4 on the bench. And in another league that I play in, we only have 3 on the bench.
Hold on, man.
Bro, it's tough, bro. It is tough. The other day, they let go of Brian Thomas Jr., bro, because he was on a bye. And I know that he hasn't played great.
Good, bro. Get that guy, ship him off.
It's a must win. And I look at my bench, and I got Wilson from the Jets. And he's hurt. And I was like, dude, what do I do? Like, I didn't have anybody else to drop. I mean, you look at my team, and everybody was solid on my team, So now I was like, dude, what do you do? So I dropped Wilson. I put in a waiver for Thomas Jr. and I got him. And then he stunk it up this past week again. So he's one of my sits, bro. Like, yeah, until he proves it. Hey, he's one of my sits. You're looking at Brees Hall as another sit. ETN is a sit against Houston. Hey, Houston defense is legit, guys. Stay away from Houston defense, bro. Like, honestly, you playing them, stay away from them. You know, and that's because I got some coaching buddies that be like, I told you, baby, that Houston. I go, bro, you guys still ain't winning. All right. I'm just talking about fantasy. That's what I'm talking about. That's all I'm talking about. You know?
It's true.
So, and then I think Stafford over the Niners, bro. Start him. Dart playing lights out. I mean, he's not playing lights out in the sense of, you know, he's racking up 300 yards, but those 56 yards rushing and that rushing TD, that it
picked him up in every league, baby.
I have him in 2 leagues. I have him in 2 leagues, but he's gotten close to 50, 60 yards, almost 2 to 3 touchdowns per game. He's shot over 20 points in standard leagues. That's 4 points per touchdown, you know, and he's pushing 20 points. So, like, hey, he's another big one. I told you about Herbert, but I know that we're going to probably talk about this later, but my sleeper MVP should be Matthew Stafford, boys.
Bro, that's mine too. All right, here we go. That's going to get us into the next segment. Here's this segment, Eric.
Hey, wait. Hold on, Isaiah. Mike, tell us your sitting starts, bro. I'm going to write some notes down just in case. Wait. Mike, tell me your record first. Let me see if I need to really write down this stuff.
My record is valid. I should be tied for first. This is what happened. Week 1, I tied. I've never seen this before. I've never seen this before. 136.08. We tied to the decimal point.
Wow,
I tied week 1.
That's pretty crazy.
And then fought my way back. Just gutsy wins. I wasn't first. Lost this week, so now I'm in third, and the 2 guys are tied for second. But I'm let me see.
All right.
I believe I'm 6-1-1 or 6-2-1.
That's not a bad, but only one. You only in 1 league though, Mike?
Yeah, or I'm in 2, but the other one doesn't matter.
So Mike,
the other one you're saying is free. That's the ones that don't count. The free ones don't count, boys. They don't count. People don't check up on them.
Mike,
6-2-1.
So Mike, tell Eric the trade that you made this week, and then we'll move on to the next segment. But tell him the trade that you made. And Eric, I want you to grade him on this trade.
I made a couple. Oh
no!
So
you got excited, man.
No. The one that I told Isaiah about is I traded away Javonte Williams, and I traded away Justin Jefferson. I traded both those guys
together in a combo deal.
Yes, I received.
You getting Brian Thomas, or you getting not Brian Thomas, Bijan or McCaffrey, or let me see what you got, bro.
I got 2 guys. Look. I got Nico Collins, and I got DeAndre Swift. Now I've been getting a lot of the people. My friends called me. They're like, "Bro, are you okay? Did you hit your head? What happened?" Listen.
No, Mike, it's pretty even.
It's fair.
Even.
I'm a fair guy.
Fair. It's not anything crazy.
Look, that's what I told him. I said it's a fair trade. The problem is when you make a trade, you want to win.
Right. I could care less. I just needed new faces on my team. Justin Jefferson has been outside of the top 10 for literally since the season started, has not been producing. JJ McCarthy doesn't know how to get him the ball at all. It's a problem. And so he's just not producing to the level that I need him to produce at. So I don't want him.
Wait. And you thought Nico was the answer?
No, I know.
He hasn't been hot all year, but I mean, he's had like
I know
2 weeks. Maybe about 2 weeks. Now you're making me want to check this. Chihuahuas. Let me see if I can. I don't know about
when he's healthy, he's
a dog. He's a dog.
Arguably
100%.
One of the best wide receivers in the league.
It's the offensive line of Houston.
Right. Is the only limiting factor.
Terrible.
But dude, regardless, he gets all of the targets in Houston.
Oh, I get it. I have him in a lot of my leagues. I love him.
I got Swift too, and
DeAndre Swift just has a way easier schedule than Javonte Williams coming up, and that's why I traded him. I also just don't want Javonte anymore. The play calling, bro. Schottenheimer's going to keep passing the ball on the 5-yard line.
Okay, so this running back that just came back, or this rookie running back that just stepped in? Not going to eat into his carries?
Yeah, he's. Oh wait,
Yeah,
for the
right?
Bears?
Kyle Manunga.
Yeah, Manangai. He's a
No,
rookie running back. You don't think so?
not that
After
much.
you,
Not
what
crazy.
happened with Dow? What happened with Dow after he popped off? Okay, so let's just say Mangai starts again and he pops off again. Oh, we
Hey,
got
what
some
this means, man,
controversy
is go
again.
get Manungai.
I already got him. I can show you on my phone. I got him.
I
I got
believe
him
you.
already.
Hey,
know?
all right. So let's move into the next thing, Mike. Okay, so this is my ranking of QBs, Eric. So I'm gonna go through each row, and basically the guy at the top is the guy it's a week by week thing. So I'm gonna go through each row, ranking them from top to bottom, whatever it may be, and the guy at the top won the week or whatever. So check it out. All right, here we go. So row one, guys. These guys they shouldn't be quarterbacks in the NFL. They shouldn't be. They need to be out. They need to lose their jobs. I'm gonna be honest. Geno Smith's number one. Let's be honest about Geno Smith.
Hold on. Oh, you got me tripping here. What
What?
skyline is this? Is this the McAllen skyline?
It's a Chase Tower QBs. Hey, so check it out. Geno Smith at the bottom. Let's be honest, man. If Brock Bowers isn't on the team, forget about Geno Smith. He's cut if
Yeah.
Brock Bowers not on the team. I got Mac Jones at the bottom, Caleb Williams, Cam Ward, Bryce Young. These guys are they're to me terrible quarterbacks, especially this week. I don't like Mac Jones. I know he's winning, but let's be honest. McCaffrey's got 40 points in fantasy almost every week. Okay.
Bro,
Caleb Williams.
we got to give it to the Niners, bro. The Niners are they're super banged up. Kyle Shanahan is doing an amazing job, bro.
He's
Like
an
with his
unbelievable
the
coach.
amount of injuries and stuff like that. I hate to say it, bro. And knowing that you guys know that we hate the Niners, bro. I hate the Niners. I got so many memes of the Niners of whatever. But he's doing a pretty good job, man. He's doing an amazing job with the injuries and stuff like that. But sorry to interrupt you, Isaiah. Go ahead.
No, you're good. So that's bottom row quarterbacks that should be cut. This is level one, guys. And level one, I know everybody's gonna throw stones at me, especially me being a Cowboys fan, but I got Dak, man. The past two games, no manches. I can't do it. Some of the throws, I can't. And he's every time that I'm like, you know what, Dak's playing at an MVP level, and then sure enough, the game where I'm like, here we go again with this guy. So he's got to move down. Jordan Love, let's look. I don't know what is wrong with Jordan Love. Primetime football, I don't know who he is. He's prime Aaron Rodgers, and then he shows up to a 12 o'clock game against the Panthers, and I don't know what he went from, but he's not playing good anymore. J.J. McCarthy, he's coming back from injury. They beat the Lions. He's moving up the charts. He's moving up the charts. Next level. This is the mid section right here. I got Jacoby Brissett. I know he played the Cowboys, but he looks good. Let's be honest. Kyler Murray with that offense looked detrimental, looked terrible. But Jacoby Brissett jumps in there and looks great. Marvin Harrison actually looks like a top-tier wide receiver. Trey McBride looks great. Everybody in this offense looks great because Jacoby Brissett took the reins of the offense and is able to run the offense well. And so next guy, I got Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence is so weird. Doesn't make sense to me. The only thing good about him is people say his hair. That's pretty much it. Otherwise, he's very inconsistent. That's why he's at this mid-level. Joe Flacco, guys, can we talk about Joe Flacco being 40 years old and just absolutely lighting teams up? Couldn't get the job done, but it's not his fault. That's why he can't be lower. It's not his fault. It's the defense. Defense is terrible. Bo Nix, like I said, this guy's suspect. Be on watch for him because he's going to fall apart soon. Aaron Rodgers, that Steelers team just always gets me weird, but Aaron Rodgers doing what he's got to do to win. Next row, I got Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes probably had the worst game I've ever seen Patrick Mahomes play. He's got to drop down a bunch of levels. I got Jackson Dart. Look, we can't lie to ourselves. Jackson Dart has looked phenomenal up to this point. Has he been winning games? No, but he's lost Malik Neighbors. He's lost Cam Scatterbo. He's lost all of these different pieces. He's got to stay where he is. Sam Darnold. All right, look. Sam Darnold played a terrible Commanders team. Let's just say it the way that it is. But he's looked good. JSN has looked good. JSN's the number one wide receiver right now. Sam Darnold looks good. Next row, Drake May. Drake May. Can we talk about this? 2 years ago, guys. Mike's going to say how much I like to be right. 2 years ago, I tried to tell people that Drake May was the best quarterback in that draft class, and he's proven me right. Justin Herbert, Lamar Jackson. Now, we got Josh Allen in his own category because he had an 88% completion percentage, I mean, that's pretty good. Against the Kansas City Chiefs, that's
Yeah,
pretty good. 330 game, that's pretty good. Josh Allen looks great, but he can't top my guy. Matthew Stafford has not been talked about enough. This
I
guy
agree.
just gets it done. 40, 41, 37, 38. It doesn't matter how old he is. He knows how to sling the ball. He knows how to put it in the right spots. That's why he's got a great connection with Devontae Adams already. He's that good. Guys, tell me how I did. Eric, let me know. Tell me.
Well, I mean, first, right off the bat, you got Mac Jones twice on the bottom. Do you hate the guy or what's the deal? Like you're putting him on there
Bro,
twice.
he's terrible.
Nah, he's played okay. He's played okay in the absence of Purdy over there and stuff like that. I mean, they still have found ways to win. I do agree with you. McCaffrey is the horse of that team, and it's just you're gonna ride him as much as you can. And that goes to show you that in the NFL, and I know that Mike over here was a Daniel Jones guy or whatever. He was early on in the segment, he was Colts, baby. But at the end of the day, Daniel Jones is playing well enough to win because of the workhorse running back that they got. It's that simple. Why did Dak stand out in 2016?
Zeke.
It was Zeke, bro. It was Zeke. All right. It's always happened that way. The time that we were successful again, when we had Murray and we had Dez and we had Romo, is because we had a running back that we could give the ball to. And he was eating up yards. Because when you got a monster back like that, you go play action. And I'm pretty sure you guys played football. You go play action. You suck in the safety. You suck in the linebackers. Now the quarterback looks which way. Moves one defender one way. You got one-on-one on the other side, and you got a diva receiver that you could throw the ball to, and it's gonna go make a play. I mean, guys, everything. I mean, I've always been a fan of running the rock. I mean,
It's
I love for them to throw the ball, but at the end of the day, those tough yards going inside is what wins you ball games. It really does, because it not only that, it controls the clock. It does all this great stuff for your team. The defensive line gets worn out, linebackers get worn out, so forth. It's just there's just so much good when you run the basketball. Chihuahuas are when you run the ball, guys. Right. So that's already first and foremost there. Dak, I understand he's played 2 bad games, but I wouldn't drop him down that bad. I think you tell me right now. I say you think okay, we're starting a new franchise. You take Jacoby Brissett over Dak. Stop. I'm gonna slap you.
Hey, it's a week to
I'm
week.
gonna,
Hey,
I'm gonna
I had to
slap you.
put Jacoby over Dak because it's a week to week, and Jacoby beat Dak this week.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. So I mean, I understand why. I think Pat Mahomes was at one point an MVP candidate, bro. He was playing lights out. He played a bad week, and bro, I mean, honestly, they're the Chiefs, bro. They're gonna bounce back, and I know how much your dad loves Mahomes.
100%.
Yeah, they're gonna bounce back, bro. 100% they're gonna bounce back there. Jackson Dart is still, he's still a rookie, does some great things, stuff like that. So as long as he continues to play well, I worry because he is in our division, guys.
It's true.
He is in our division. So it's just, can you imagine? I mean, they get neighbors back and they get some other weapons and stuff like that. I know, bro. Like you don't want them to do well. You don't want them to do well because, guys, at the end of the day, are you guys not happy if we sneak in with an 8-8-1 record or whatever it is? We need our division foes to suck, bro. Like that's just. I mean, at the end of the day, that's what we need, right? So let me see. Let me go to another one. Say, hey, bro, Lamar Jackson. I have him in 2 leagues, bro. I have him in one in y'all's league. I have him in another. That guy's about to light it up, bro. I'm telling you right now, he's about to light it up. Do you see that little dart that he threw the other day out down the sideline? Effortlessly, threw it down. Even though your dad's not a fan of those, African American quarterbacks. Hey, I don't know what's up with your dad. Hey, I just had to throw it out there, Elias. If you're listening, sorry, bro, but hey, we can make sure those guys. Some of those guys are pretty athletic. Now, do they put in the same work ethic and stuff like that, studying film and stuff like that? I think maybe not, but I think he's gonna play. Probably end off the year. Not to mention that he's my QB1 for my fantasy team, so I need him to play. But I'm with you with the whole Matthew Stafford, bro. I think he's been balling recently, and I can't argue with having him or Josh Allen at the top. But then again, Josh Allen is just something else, bro. He is something else. Where was he drafted? Like at 17 or something like that? Yeah. Again, Mike, you miss, bro. You miss on those picks. And all of a sudden you get Mahomes late or you get, Josh Allen late. we worry about them picks, and did we overpay? Did we not pay too much, or did we underpay? In my eyes, I don't think anybody's worth 2 or 3 first rounders. I just don't. I'm with you there, Mike. It's just there's not one player when you play on an NFL team, any game, where one guy's going to make that kind of difference. You can't. It's a team game, and I think football is the biggest team game out there. You do not just have 11 guys; you have more than that. There's that. That's why they carry. Now they went from 53 to 60 or whatever they're at now. You need that many guys. It's a physical game, and you need all the pieces you could probably get, and it's just you need to be deep. So it's just at this point. Sometimes, like when they traded Micah and we got 2 first, I was okay with it. I was okay with it. How did we build? When we sent Herschel Walker packing? I wasn't even born, but I already know about it. Yeah. But I wasn't born or anything like that. But hey, as soon as I grew into the family and followed the Cowboys, and how did we get good, Dad? You start asking questions. How do we get good? Well, back in the day, we traded our best running back, and they traded a farm for him. Never do that. It's never worked. It's never worked. I don't know if you remember the Saints when they traded for Ricky Williams. They traded everybody for Ricky Williams. That's nuts. I don't think it works. So it's just, can you do some move, a pick here and there, whatever. But when you go 2 first for a guy, who did we trade for? We traded for Joey Galloway one year. We traded for Joey Galloway. We gave up to Seattle. We gave up like 2 first rounders. And then the guy from Detroit, what's his name? I can't think of his name. We traded Roy Williams, guys, from Detroit in the middle of the season. And we gave up either 2 first rounders. I know you guys were young, maybe I don't know what age you guys were, but when it happened, guys, I was like, finally, Jerry Jones is making something happen. Nothing, bro. Nothing. And a couple of years later, we hit on Dez. It's just sometimes it's just better to stay with your picks and take your chances that way, man. It's been 30 years we last won a Super Bowl? Crazy. Absolutely crazy. I guess we can wait just one more year, guys. Just one more year we can wait.
Don't know if I can, man. Don't know if I can. Mike, thoughts?
Yeah, I like it. It's one of your more benign lists I've ever seen. So
because Baker had a bye. That's why.
Yeah, so he's not on the list. I love it.
Stupid.
We'll see what happens this week, man.
All right. Well, let's do a rapid fire right here. Questionnaire right here, right now. Who's the MVP? Right now, if the season ended, who's the MVP? Who should be the MVP? Eric, why don't you go first?
Wow. I'm gonna stick with Matthew Stafford, bro. The way he's been playing recently and stuff like that. Puka went out a couple of times, and he's had that connection, like you said, with Devontae Adams and stuff like that. I think he was playing lights out, bro. So if I had to give it to somebody, I would probably give it to him. I was looking at his stats recently, and let me just pull them up real quick. Let me see if I can find them real quick. I mean, guys, he was playing pretty good, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Week 1, he had 1 TD. Week 2, 2 TDs. 3, 2, then 3, 3, 1, 5, and then 4. Come on, guys. So he played. I mean, 21 of 33 for only 182 yards. Just 182 yards. But 5 TDs, bro. 5 TDs. I mean, come on. The guy's pushing 40, guys. He's what, 39?
Yeah.
I don't even know. Like 39 years old. And then you're over here talking about Joe Flacco. He's an old guy. He's 41, bro. I'm 43, dude. I hurt when I get out of the bed, bro. Like, I don't know. I mean, I don't understand how these guys do it, to be honest with you. I mean, I understand they take care of their bodies and stuff like that or whatever, but I'm 43 years old, guys. And this guy's 41, bro, I don't know. Don't even get me started with Brady. How did Brady play to his age, bro? I have no idea, bro. But guess what, guys? I have a weight training class. I have a weight training class at the high school that I work at. And today we were maxing out. And the kid said, he goes, Coach, why don't you max out with us? And I said, nah, I got back problems, guys. I got back problems, so I can't do squat. We're doing just the 3 main lifts. We're doing bench, squat, and deadlift. 3 main lifts. So these guys were all hyped up and stuff like that, getting their 155 and their 185. And they said, all right, Coach, how much can you do? And I've hit some, a couple of plates here and there. You know what I mean? So they asked me, and goes, hey, Coach, well, why don't you max out? I go, if anything, I'll max out bench, guys. And I'm in my class and I'm maxing everybody out and I'm taking down my stuff, right? Because it's for grade and everything, you know. And then I get up to 275, boom, real nice and smooth, nice and pretty, 275, because you have 2 plates on each side and then a 25, 275. And I said, all right, guys, I'll stop at 295. That's it. And one of the kids like slaps me in my back. Yeah, they like me like that. So he slaps me, coach, 3 plates, baby. Come on, you got this shit. Let's go. All right, boys, let's do it. And I said, hey, I'm going to take it down slow. But when I come back up, if I struggle at all, help me out, bro. So I got one of the big guys to help me out. Well, to make the story short, guys, I popped 315, boys, and I'm 43 years old. 43 years old, and I popped 315. That's 3 plates, boys. That wasn't bad at all. Their kids were pretty hyped up, man. I probably could have hit maybe 325, I'm thinking. But 43, and I still got it.
All right. Mike, talk to me. MVP right now.
I know it's a quarterback award. I get it. But
you thinking JT? I know you are. I know you
me,
are. I thought about him too. I'm going to be honest with you.
For me, no one has been as impressive as Jonathan Taylor has.
Yeah.
Nobody, bro. 9 weeks, he has 895 yards and 12 touchdowns. It's ridiculous. He's averaging almost 100 yards a game.
I think he is. I think 105, 103, 100 something, like somewhere there, Mike.
It's crazy. It's ridiculous. Like I understand. I just don't see why he wouldn't be in serious contention for it. I understand it's quarterback award. I get it. But everything is lining up. Like, not only is he playing amazing, not only is he the best player on his team, but his team's also good. Like, at this point, we'll see what happens, down the stretch. But at this point, I believe that what Jonathan Taylor is doing is more valuable to his team than what any other quarterback is doing in the league. For me, and that's why he's my MVP vote.
All right. So before we go, when was the last time a running back won an MVP award? I don't know. Who was the last guy? And I know there was somebody that tore it up how many years ago? Maybe a couple of years ago. I don't even know who it was, bro. That had monster yards, hit over 2K. Who was it?
Oh, Saquon. Well, Saquon had
Saquon, right? Saquon last year.
Yeah.
And those guys don't even make top 3.
Yeah,
it's pretty nuts, bro.
The last running back MVP was
LT maybe
Adrian Peterson.
Adrian Peterson. Oh, that's when he's coming after his ACL tear.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Well, mine is the same as Eric's. Matthew Stafford. I think he's being overlooked. Everybody likes Mahomes, Baker.
Will it change? There's a strong possibility that it will, guys. I mean, it's just, follow the great Bill Parcells. Yeah, everybody's ready to crown people. No, you crown them, or you start looking to see who are you change the pretenders from the contenders after Thanksgiving break. Bill Parcells would always tell you after Thanksgiving break, after you pass that week there, I don't even know what week it is, but after you pass that week, then you find out whether you got yourself a ball club or not, because the toughest games to win are always in December, because that's when the games matter the most. I mean, we've seen it happen before when somebody starts off 6-0, 7-0. What are the Colts right now, Mike?
7-2, I think.
7-2.
7-3 and stuff like that. So then 4 weeks we have this show again, and then what? They're 7-7. Like what?
Yeah.
I mean, can it happen? I'm not saying it did, but can it happen? Yeah, it can happen. You know what I mean? So that's why it's always tough. Everybody's swaying and changing their picks and stuff like that. There's still a lot of football left, guys. We're barely halfway. Still a lot of football.
Speaking of down the stretch, so what we do is we keep a record of game picks. So we're gonna pick the games this week, who's gonna win, who's gonna lose, and Eric, you're gonna be into the special guest category. So me and Mike have our own record, and then the special guests have their own record. So I am 77-42. Mike is 74-45, and the special guest is at 20 wins and 8 losses. So let's do this, boys. Here we go. First game of the week is going to be Raiders-Broncos.
Wait. When you say Raiders-Broncos and you say all this stuff, I don't have the notes in front of me. I know you guys probably do. You got to tell me which is the home team too, because that stuff matters. So
I think
You go Raiders at Broncos. Oh well, either way, we got Broncos all day, right? But
Right.
that I mean, and normally it plays when it's borderline. When it's borderline and it's a good team, you got Seattle versus, let's say you got Seattle versus the Niners, and they're playing Seattle. Oh, give me Seattle all day. You know what I mean? With
yeah.
that 12 man. So that makes a big difference, right?
No,
Go
I get
shoot
you.
it.
So Raiders Broncos. I think this one is in Denver.
That one, I told you that one was irrelevant, bro. I mean,
So you got Denver,
yeah, of course we do.
Yeah,
Mike.
I got Denver.
All right. Next game is in London. So Falcons Colts.
Wow. Guys, I'm gonna go with the Falcons. Just watch. I'm gonna go with the Falcons. I just feel like Bijan has had 2 subpar games. Just watch. He might break out for 150, guys. That's just normally how it goes when you get yourself a stud running back, stud receiver, whatever. They got some bad games. They're about to pop off. It's about time that they pop off. Give me the Falcons in London.
Mike, who you got?
I got the Colts bouncing back.
There you
go. We knew where you were going, Mike. There was no way that we're gonna go 7-4.
I got the Falcons too. All right, here we go. The Giants at Chicago. I'm gonna go with the Giants.
No, I'm gonna go with Chicago. I'm gonna go with the home team. Chicago's pretty good, guys.
Chicago is
good, guys. And the
they're
Giants, they're struggling.
They're getting hot. I think the Giants are too banged up.
Yeah, I agree with Mike, man.
All right, here we go. Next game is the Bills. I believe it's the Dolphins at the Bills. Hold on. Let me make sure.
That's a no-brainer, guys. I mean, come on. You guys
it is, but it's a divisional game.
It is a divisional game, but
sneaky Dolphins stuff.
It's in Miami.
It's in Miami.
I don't think that
I'm going with the Bills. I'm going with the Bills. I don't think two of them can, ever since they lost their deep threat, had that crazy injury and stuff like that. Their team hasn't been the same. I think they got a change. That's it, bro. And Waddle comes out with his little Waddle every once in a while. That's it. I mean, what else do they got? I mean, shit.
It's true.
He hasn't even done the Waddle all year. How many TDs does he got the whole season?
I don't know.
He was one of my guys to stay away from in draft day. I was like, I don't want.
Yeah.
I only had a Chaney, and that was it. I stayed away from. I stayed away from Tyreek, and I stayed away from Waddle. I'm staying away from those guys. So give me the Bills, guys.
All right. Next game is Baltimore at Minnesota. Minnesota coming off a win against the Lions, but Baltimore at Minnesota.
I got the Ravens.
I'm going to stick with the Ravens too, man. I think now that they got Lamar back, they're just a different team with that guy, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's just weird. That dual threat from everybody is like, and that's because they don't even run the option that much or anything like that. But it's just the whole fact that the guy can take off on you. That's a different breed of quarterback out there, I think.
It's true. Now we got probably the best game of the week. Browns versus the Jets.
The toilet bowl.
Yeah.
I'm going to take Quinshon Judkins to have another hat trick and another 3 touchdowns, strictly only because I have him on my fantasy team and I need it. I'm going to take the Browns.
Hey, is he really back? Is he 100% back? I haven't looked.
He's going to start.
Let me check right here.
Back from his injury. Like, is he completely back, healthy and stuff like that is what I'm asking.
Yeah, he's good.
I'm not 100%.
He was day-to-day.
He's not in the injury report anymore.
Okay, then he's good. We had the Browns all day anyways.
Yeah.
After, as a NFL player, you're on that team and you trade away 2 of your best defensive guys and you're playing on that team. What's your mindset? Yeah, baby. Let's go, baby. We got this game. We're going to go on a run. What's your mindset? What? You got 2 of our best guys are gone? Nah, bro. They're tanking, bro. They're tanking.
Yeah.
They got the number 1 pick. 100% they got the number 1 pick.
Next game, it's gonna be a good game, I believe. It's the Pats. Let me make sure. Pats at
Tampa Bay.
Yep. Pats at
Oh,
Tampa Bay.
that's a tough one, guys. That is a tough one,
I'm
bro.
going with the Bake Show. I love Drake May, but give me the Bake Show.
Wait. They're playing where?
They're playing in Tampa.
Oh shit. I don't know, man. I think Mike Vrabel's done a hell of a job with that squad, bro. Now, would we have been happy with that guy as our head coach? So that's the
Yeah,
question to you guys,
100%.
bro. That guy, like, I mean, honestly, he's turned that team around, bro. Wow. I'm gonna take New England, guys. I'm gonna take New England.
As am I.
Mike, stop copying me, dude. Like, come on. You in my notes or something over here or what?
Nah, I was a big New England hater. We talked about it last week. I made a bet with my brother, who's a Patriots fan. I was like, bro, $100. They don't have a winning record, and they're 7-2 or 6-3 or something. Like,
Yeah, they're up there,
I
man.
guess, like, I'm a Drake May believer now.
All right, here we go. Next game. The next game is the Saints at the Panthers.
Saints at the Panthers. Give me the
I'll
Panthers.
take
The
the
Saints are just bad.
Panthers.
Saints are
Panthers
just a bad
all
team,
the
man.
way.
Who
And
that,
we're gonna
baby?
and we're gonna give Rico Dollar the ball, boys. We're gonna give him the ball, and he's gonna remind everybody why he should have stayed a Cowboy.
Right.
All
Well,
right,
because
next game.
that head coach has a brain, you know?
All right, we got the Jags at Houston. At Houston.
Come on,
CJ
baby.
Stroud is out. Davis
Yes, he
Mills will
is.
be the starter.
Don't matter, though. These colors don't bleed, man. Come on. Give me H-Town.
I got Houston also.
Guys, I think it's a coin flip, guys. I really think it's a coin flip. Without CJ Stroud, who's their backup? I don't even know who their backup is.
Davis Mills.
Who's that guy? I mean, and then they gotta. I mean, Woody March is okay. You know,
Yeah.
they're just that their offensive line is banged up. I'm gonna have to go Jacksonville, guys. I'm gonna go Jacksonville. I'm gonna
That's
be the
fair.
dark horse here and go Jacksonville.
Uh it's the next one is the Cardinals at Seattle.
Seattle all day.
Yeah, that's Seattle all day. The 12th man over there. The Cardinals aren't good, guys. We just
No.
made them look good. We
It's
made them look good. That's just the problem. We made them
We
look
just
good, guys.
think.
I mean, they were down there what, their third running back, fourth running back.
Yeah.
Like, bro,
Um,
like how did that even happen? And they pop off on us. One of them had like 80 and the other one had 70. Bro, stop. It's like stop. Like, oh man.
All right, here we go. Game of the week. It's going to be, let me make sure that I'm right about this. It's going to be 49ers, Rams, and the Niners are at home. So the
Wait,
Rams at
that's the last game. You haven't even mentioned the Eagles.
No. It's not the last game. Best
Oh,
game in
okay.
my opinion.
Oh, okay. Say it again. Who's who?
It's the Rams at San Francisco.
Ooh. Give me Matthew Stafford and the Rams. They're gonna continue to roll, baby. If he continues to roll, I mean, Matthew Stafford is gonna, hopefully get that MVP trophy, man.
Yep.
It'd be a great accomplishment for him at his age and stuff like that.
It's true. Give me Stafford as well, Mike.
I got the Niners.
Wow.
Sneaky Niners win.
Wow. You a Cowboys fan? You sure?
I'm
Are you
diehard.
sure? Die hard.
Honestly,
Nah, you're not die hard. You over here can beat Red, can Houston, and this and that. Nah, bro, stop. There's only the Cowboys and that's it, bro. There's only the Cowboys and that's it.
That's fair. That's fair.
Lions, Commanders.
That's Lions all day. Commanders have been trash recently.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ooh.
All right. We got Steelers, Chargers Sunday night.
Steelers, Chargers, Monday night. Where are they playing?
Oh, it's Sunday night, and they are at the Chargers.
Give me the Chargers. That one's a coin flip, and I'm just gonna take the home team. Like, I think both teams have been playing pretty good. I mean, Rogers does what he does, guys, and I'm one guy that, yeah, I know. I say you hate Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers is legit, bro. Seeing him
Yeah.
like play the most of his time in Green Bay, he's probably one of the best quarterbacks to ever play the game.
Oh,
The
100%.
way he
100%.
can sling that ball is just something else, man.
Yeah.
Dang.
No, that's true. I got the Chargers also.
I want to go with the Steelers. It's weird. I think I'm gonna pull the trigger, man. It's my upset of the week. Give me Pitt.
All right, here we go. Last game of the week, Monday Night Football. It's going to be the Eagles. Is it
at
the
Green Bay.
Yeah, at Green Bay.
Yeah, they're at Green Bay. Bro, honestly, I don't care who wins. I hope they both lose. Can they just at least?
Another tie.
Oh man, I wouldn't you just want like Jalen Hurts to get hurt? Like, Micah. Okay, fine. You're gonna go hurt somebody. Go hurt this guy. You know what I mean?
Sure.
I mean, you don't. I mean, you really don't want him to get hurt like that. But you just like, okay, knock him out of the game. Hopefully, they lose. They're one's a division foe, the other one's in the conference. You really want them both to lose, but at the end of the day, we want the Eagles to lose. So I'm gonna give me Green Bay, man. Going with my heart on that one. Give me Green Bay. They still got a good squad. It's borderline, and when it's like that, give me the home team.
Yeah,
I can't pick the Eagles, man. I gotta be honest. I gotta go Packers.
It's hard, right? It sucks, bro.
Well, I can, and I'm going to.
All right. Alrighty. Well, guys, what a fantastic show. Check it out. Thank you for joining us. Thank you so much for coming. If you came and you made it up to this point, I mean, what a great show. Talking about sports, talking about the whole thing. We hit probably our greatest show ever. So check it out. Thanks for being here. And guess what? We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.